while we're talking about the garage door opener here, are you familiar with this rope here at all? What it does? So if the power ever goes out, or if the garage door opener ever breaks, you pull this down and it puts it in manual mode. Yeah, so right now you can push it up and down by hand. Once the power went back on, or if the garage door was fixed, you just pop it back this way, and then you get the garage door opener, or the door, and then click it back in. So right now it's hooked back up to the actual garage door opener, so it'll work.
Okay.
So that's it for the garage door. Tankless water heater. This is a very, very nice feature nowadays where before they had the big tanks where they were round and took up a lot of space. Now they're small, out of the way. They're very cost effective to use. The very good part is they're more efficient and they're not always making hot water. So if you go on vacation or go to work, a normal water heater is always turning on and off, using gas. This is just on demand. So the nice part is it doesn't start making hot water until you open the hot side on the faucets. The bad part is if you have kids, they can shower for 3 hours or however long they want and it just keeps making hot water. So you can't run out anymore. So they can stay in there for a long time. Really, there's no adjustments you need to make. 120 is as high as it goes. So it's all the way up right now. Maintenance-wise, we always recommend that you have a plumber come out and flush this out once a year.
Once a year?
Yeah, it's very important because on the inside, you want to make sure that it gets flushed out for the hard water buildup, the calcium and lime and all that good stuff.
And I want to put that water softener as well.
Those work very well. So that's going to be run off your water service here. They'll cut into that, add the water softener usually right here to the side, and they'll get it actually makes it where
like
usually
not hard to the damage to that water heater.
It's better for it. Yeah. Usually when people go to a water softener, they're usually able to go 2 years for a flushing as opposed to every year. So usually you can go twice as long.
Maintenance I will make it because I do it, so no worry about that.
Yeah, so that's the maintenance for that. Here's your water shut off here again that we just mentioned. To turn it off, you just turn it sideways.
Main, right? This is the main.
This turns off the whole house. So right now it's off. Pressure regulator here. Everything's already set for the house, so you really don't need to make any adjustments there.
It's a pressure valve, right? This one is a pressure valve?
Yeah, so what it does is the water coming in from the city is too high for inside the house for the toilets and faucets and all that. So basically all it does is the water coming in, this drops it down to the acceptable level, which is about 65 pounds.
Yeah, I want to do that because my other properties, they have to put that one, so sometimes I have the problem with the piping, like the
pressure is too high.
Like pressure is too high, so it's leaking. And
exactly. So the solder joints will come apart.
That like all the times and the drywall leaking because of that.
Yep. It's already there for you. This right here is an inspection panel for all your fire sprinklers. Remember we talked about those inside. They just want to make sure, see this is the actual pressure coming into the house. The fire sprinklers are not hooked into this. So right now coming in the house is just over 100 pounds, 102 pounds. So obviously too high for inside, that's why we have the pressure regulator. This is only here for inspection purposes, for the city to come out and make sure everything's pressurized. You never need to touch anything in here. We also have this little storage area for extra fire sprinklers inside the house. You'll never need them unless there's a fire, which just make sure not to have any fires. It's always important. You're also going to have a main clean out right here for the sewer. Yeah, so if you had a stoppage, you can call a plumber, they'll unscrew this cap and they can clean it out for you. These sensors are going to be for the garage door. They're lined up right now. So if you hit the button sometimes and the light just flashes, that usually means that these eyes got bumped and they're not lined up, or there's something in the way, you know, a toy or a trash can or something like that. So that's going to be pretty much it for inside the garage.